Welcome back. Yes, support for the wrist is a bracelet. Now, David, I think lots of people have become familiar with the word degustation, or degustation. You know, people are eating those multi-course dinners with great enthusiasm.
Yes.
But is there an equivalent in other languages?
Yes, there is. In fact, just to clarify, degustation is that it's several courses that only small samples only. So it's essentially this palate for the palate, if you like. And in Japanese cuisine, the equivalent is kaiseki, and it's Kaiseki. And when I encountered this word, just stumbling around in the dictionary as I do, I was amazed because it's a word that has gone through such a transformation. Because to break it down, kai actually is the Japanese word for the folds in the kimono, which is the gown that many of the traditional Japanese people wear, including Zen monks, because the seki part of it is stone. And what Zen monks used to do to help them through a period of long fasting, they would warm up a pebble or a stone and place it inside their chest within their kimono and tie it with their obi, which is the sash.
But that sounds like the opposite of a degustation feast.
Which is why I love this word, because what it describes now is like a 9 or 10, actually usually 9 course meal that has several acidic and pickled flavours in between, quite complex flavours to clean the palate. So now it means essentially like this banquet, a richness of food. Whereas before it meant the absence of food and was essentially a means of holding off hunger pangs. So it's been replaced by stone in bosom, which is how it was originally translated, to essentially stone in stomach, which is how you would feel after a magnificent kaiseki.
What a great word transformation.
It is.
Thank you, David. Let's have a look at the scores. Dionne is on 5, Dave is on 11. Let's head for some more letters, and Dionne, your turn.
Thanks, Richard. Can I please start with a consonant?
Thanks, Dionne.
K. And a vowel.
A.
And a consonant.
S.
And a vowel.
O.
And a consonant.
H.
And a vowel.
I.
Another vowel, please.
E.
And a consonant.
R.
And another consonant.
And last letter D.
Here's the clock. How did you go this time, Dionne?
I have a 7.
7 sounds great. Dave,
I got 6.
let's start there, please.
Radish.
And yours, Dionne?
Shakier.
Well, we know shaky is good because we had that very recently, David.
You're on very stable ground, Dionne. It's a word we've had this week, actually, from Hugh, I seem to recall. It's a perfect 7. It is listed, we know that. Now, radish, funnily enough, is the sort of vegetable you get in a kaiseki. And the word that I found is another wonderful Japanese word, I just have to say it, is karoshi. Karoshi, and it means death through overworking or death through stress. And I can only think, having 9 courses of wonderful Japanese food, you could get a karoshi from a kaiseki.
That's a very good point. But I would actually like to clarify.
Yep.
You say it's a Japanese word.
It is.
But it's in the Macquarie Dictionary, so it's now also an accepted English word.
It's made the transition, much like karaoke, which we had fun with earlier this week.
Thank you, David. So, great score for Dionne, 7 points. And the next lot of letters come from you, Dave.
Thank you. Lily, can I start with a consonant, please?
Thanks, Dave. C.
And a vowel?
A.
And a consonant, please?
S.
And a vowel?
I.
And a consonant?
T.
And a vowel?
E.
And another vowel?
A.
And a consonant?
G.
And lastly, a consonant, please.
And last letter P.
And here's the clock. How many did you get that time, Dave?
6.
And Dionne?
5.
Let's begin with those.
Stage.
Could you spell it?
Stage. Stage.
Thank you, Dave.
I got agates.
Lovely.
Happy, David.
Quartz and also slang in cricket for the ball. A nice agate, as Steve Jones used to say. That's a good for 6. And cagiest is there. We've just had the comparative of shaky. You can have the superlative of cagey for a 7.
Nice work. Well done, Dave. 6 points. Well, we're going to juggle a few numbers now. And Dionne, what would you like on this Friday night?
Well, Lily, can I please have 4 large and 2 small? 4 large and 2 small.
Oh,
Thanks,
that's quite a
Dionne.
brave mix, isn't it?
I was ready for a 2 large and 4 small, and I was about to pick them up. 4 large and 2 small.
Mm.
All right, our small numbers 8 and 5, and our big numbers, no surprises, 25, 100, 75, and 50. The target number 200.
Can we get there? Well, that wasn't exactly Friday night adrenaline, was it? I think we can assume you both got there, or may I assume that you got there?
Yes, I got to 200.
200, and Dave?
And 200, yes.
200. Okay, well, Dionne, I think you should tell us just how you cracked that puzzle.
50 divided by 25 is 2.
50 divided by 25 is 2.
Times 100 is 200.
By 100 is 200.
Very straightforward, right to the target. Well done. Dave, did you do
I
the
did
same thing?
exactly the same.
If you could verify. So Dave and Dionne have got to 200. That was a pretty straightforward approach, but there were a few options, weren't there, Lily?
Yeah, there are many options. 8 by 25, adding these 3 together. Endless. Yeah.
Endless possibilities.
Well,
But then
not,
it's a
not
Friday.
quite endless, but yeah.
Mathematically precise as always. But very good scores for both Dave and Dionne. 10 points each. That means that Dionne is on 22. Dave is on 27. It is anybody's game at this stage as we head into our second break. And another word mix, ruin game. This time the clue is it's a colour and a flower. See you very soon.